So the video that we just watched talked about how things were different long ago versus today. And we already know that from reading our Bible stories, like Jesus traveled on a donkey, he didn't have a car, and there was no such thing as electricity. You didn't have hot water inside the house. You'd have to boil water to make it hot. So we're going to look in our social studies book. We're going to start on page 29. At the top it says jobs long ago and today. So we're going to compare these and identify what would be from long ago and what would be from today. So we'll start, that is Callie Cat and I will start by writing Callie Cat's name up here. You can do the same on yours. And then the date, today's date is April, which we write with the 4 when we write it short. And then today's the 29th, so we write the 2 and the 9. And then the year is 2020, 2020. Okay, so let's look at the first two pictures, and I'm just going to move this a little bit. So first we have a farmer who's using a horse to pull a plow. And then right next to that, we're going to compare that to this. We have a big machine. This is a big piece of farm equipment. I think it's called a cultivator. I'm not sure, but it does have a way of preparing the soil to get ready for planting, and it runs on gasoline. So this one, we're going to write an L right here. We're going to circle the L right there at the top. That means long ago. And then T means today. I'm going to circle that T. Go ahead and circle that T. This would be something that you would use today to do your farming. Okay, I'm going to pull down to the next row. Now, this is somebody who is using a computer to get their work done. And this is somebody who is using something called a switchboard. So this would be a switchboard operator here. Same job. This is a person who's an operator who connects people on the phone. And this is the person who's a switchboard operator who's connecting people on the phone. This is from long ago. And this one over here is from today. So you can put your T on this picture and your L on that picture. Okay? And then down here, at the very bottom, this shows two people who are making clothes. Okay, so this one right here is using something called a spinning wheel. And they would take the wool or the flax, the raw fibers, and they'd have to first spin them into a thread that could be woven together. It doesn't require gasoline or electricity or anything like that. So this would be your long ago. And then this is just somebody using a sewing machine, and that would be today. Okay, that requires electricity. We're going to turn and go to the back side of this page. Okay. All right, at the top, we'll start right there. We have a picture of a woman using a big giant black pot to cook over fire. Okay, so that's cooking over a fireplace. Now over here we have a chef. He has burners on a stovetop. So he will either have electricity or piped in gas, and certainly probably electric lights so he can see what he's doing. So this would be your today. And over here, this would be your long ago. All this would require would be wood and a way to build a fire to cook over there. Go down to the next pictures. Those two pictures, you have two people doing writing. This person's using a computer, which requires electricity. This person is just using a feather quill, and they have a candle to light that. So that is a long ago. There was no electricity then. And this is today, because using a computer requires electricity. And then down at the bottom, here's two ways that mail could be delivered. Here's somebody who's riding a horse to deliver mail, and then this one is a postal truck. So this is something that you'd see today because postal trucks require gasoline. And back here, at this point in time, there was no gasoline, so they had to use horses to deliver mail. Although there actually is a place where they still deliver mail using, well, not horses, but maybe mules. And that's, if you go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and I've done that, they actually have to take the mail out of there using mules. So there are a few places left in the world where they don't deliver or take the mail with mail trucks, but very few of those are left. All right, so thank you for joining me for this social studies lesson where we compared long ago and today, and then go ahead and give yourself an exit ticket when you're done. Great job today, boys and girls.